But let me start our recording. Thank you for taking time for our monthly President's Forum. As you saw on our agenda, first is a refresher on our club awards program and a reminder that the deadlines for that are coming up on June 15th. So Beth is joining
Sure.
us to give an overview on that. And then second on our agenda is our district conference and everything we need to know to get our clubs ready for district conference. And Sonia is here to talk us through that. And then just a reminder about District 5000
We're
Foundation.
being tossed into a bidding war where he has an elevated.
We're getting, somebody needs to
Expected to
mute.
say,
Getting,
do you realize that you have these three areas of the matrix where you didn't meet standards? So guess what?
okay. So let's get started. And if we can run through this in less than an hour tonight, that would be wonderful. And I'll give you some time back. So Beth, could I hand
Yes.
this over to you? And would you like me to share your slides?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Aloha, everyone. I'm Beth Hoban, and I'm the awards chair. I think it's like the 7th year that I've done this. So if anybody's interested next year, I'd be willing to help you out and mentor you. Part of the awards committee is also past district governor Naomi Masuno and past district governor Ross Cooper. They're part of the awards committee. Marietta Bustamante from the Road Club of Eva Beach said that she was interested, so she's going to be part of it too. There actually a lot of information on the Rotary D5000 website. So rotaryd5000.org. On the right side of the main menu, you'll see 2024, 2025 People of Action information. And so you have the award instructions, you have the award checklists, and optional certificates. I think we're on the third slide now.
Sorry.
Just
tell me when to click.
Okay, yeah, good. May 10th, entries are due for the Quiet Rotarian Award for a member that does a lot for the club behind the scenes. So this could be a Rotarian that really helped the president a lot. That's usually what you would call a quiet Rotarian, the one who's always done a lot of the background work quietly. And then District 5000 Spirit Award is for the new member that's been there, who's been installed less than a year, who has actively participated in the club. I always get a lot of questions about this because it's not very clear. So this time, I think we wrote down the criteria so you will know how you're going to be able to nominate your your Spirit Award and a Quiet Rotarian.
Then, sorry, Beth, are these also due in June? I'm sorry, it's the same due date?
It's due actually May 10th.
May 10th for these two?
Yeah, and those are the awards that you'll be presenting at the club. I think, Ted, that they're presenting this at the club, or is it a district conference?
Yeah, these are awards that each club presents on your own.
On your own, okay.
So this is for the club president to award one of your members.
Right. So you can either download the form yourself and create them, or you can send them to me and I can do it for you. But the certificates are on the website. Next slide. The next deadline is June 15th. You have two things to keep in mind: the district governor's citation and the People of Action Award. The district governor's citation is a whole list of criteria, and I'll tell you, this has been the most challenging of all the clubs, because the first thing on the district governor's citation is a net increase of 2 members. And if you did not have a net increase, don't even bother in completing the rest, because you have to complete all of them to have this district governor's citation. Okay. Now, the rest is the People of Action Award, which is where you have the checklist. All this are due on June 15th. On the next slide,
Excuse me, on the slides, we're not getting the full slide. We're seeing, at least mom not.
Right,
No,
it's,
same,
it's,
same.
oh,
it's big, it's too big
I
for the
think
screen.
Oh,
it's too big.
It's bleeding. Okay. Let me try again.
Yeah. While Ted's doing that, when you go over the checklist, go, for example, for membership, have your membership chair work with this. Ideally, it'd be good for the board members to get together and go over, spend one of your board meetings just going over some of the criteria, the checklist. Yeah, maybe it's better to do it that way, because then you can see the whole slide. Then when you write the narrative is actually the most impactful. And I think many of the judging is based on that narrative. So when you do your narrative, think of the 4 priorities. How do you increase your impact? How do you expand your reach? How do you enhance engagement, participation, and the ability to adapt? If you concentrate on those 4 things when you write your narrative, they're usually the most impactful. And I noticed that most of the presidents because the presidents are going to be judging the criteria for the Club of the Year and for each category, that narrative is what really makes a big difference. I noticed that. Any questions so far?
I'm having technical difficulty.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
Sorry
I
about
can just go on. And I'm just giving you just a big overview of all the awards criteria and categories, but you can give me a call anytime. I've received some calls already from some of the presidents clarifying what this meant and how do they write this? What kind of examples do they need? Okay. Here are the People of Action. Let's go to the
Go back.
previous slide. After that. Okay, People of Action Awards, these are the checklists. You have one for membership, you have one for foundation, public image, club service, community service, international service, vocational, and youth service. As I mentioned, the chair of each committee, should help you complete this. If you can just have one board meeting, where you can just go over all of this with all your service chairs involved. This makes it so much easier for the president. So you're not doing it all on your own, because many times when the president does this himself or herself, you tend to forget a few things. But the membership chair will remember, hey, by the way, we had this event and we were able to do this. We inducted this, this many members, or maybe we didn't have a net increase. However, we retained our membership, so keep those in mind. I know as president, there's so much that you have to think about, but if you have the help of your other board members or your service chairs, this could really make a big difference. And they'll really feel that they're part of the team. Okay, next slide. Now, when you send in your application, your checklist, please make sure that you get a confirmation from me, because sometimes they get on the junk mail and I don't always check it. Last year, I just happened to go over the junk mail and I saw one that I finally, went over it and was able to include that in the judging. So please make sure you get a confirmation. I can also give you my phone number. You can text me, you can call me, any questions. I'll put it on the chat, my phone number. But if you have a pen and paper, I can give it to you right now. It's 808-306-4241. I tried to get back to you within 24 hours. And if not, call me again or text me. Okay, 808-306-4241. So May 10th is your awards for your quiet Rotarian Spirit Award and the foundation member. Then June 15th is the People of Action Awards, which is your checklist. Any questions so far? Okay, no questions? Overwhelmed?
Overwhelmed or crystal clear? Yeah.
Oh, crystal clear. Okay, good. Okay. And remember to participate in the judging, because you also get points for judging. There was one year where, it was a tie, but then this one club did the judging, and 2 points, they got the award for that category, or the club of the year, actually. So, yeah. Okay.
Okay, well,
That's good.
Thank you so much, Beth, for going over this with us and giving us a reminder about upcoming deadlines and what we need to do to make sure that our clubs are recognized and eligible for awards. And thank you, Beth, for continuing to lead this for us for this year and being a resource for all of our club presidents.
I
If there are
appreciate it. Yeah.
questions and follow-up.
Okay.
And then just so you know, you'll be submitting things by June 15th. Then we'll go into the judging process. And in the month of July, then we will have a special Zoom event to announce all of the club awards.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. I see Sandy Matsui's online, and I believe she needs to run to another meeting. So if I could give you the floor just for a couple of minutes for your reminder for our club presidents, please.
Sure, it may not even take that. Thank you, DG. Ted, aloha, everyone. It's so wonderful to be here and to see all of you awesome presidents. I'm just here, give an announcement. 39 of you, and I hope it's 39 of you who are here today, happen to be members of the Rotary District 5000 Foundation. And those of you who are members, I want to encourage you to nominate members from your club to serve on the foundation board next year. There are 9 positions that serve on the board: the president, the vice president, the secretary, the treasurer, and then we have 5 directors. We have a director that represents each one of the islands. So there really aren't any major requirements for this other than just having an interest and the time and the passion and the willingness to serve with aloha. It's an important committee because you help to review the district funds that are allocated for projects across the states. So if any of you are interested, or if any of your members are interested, please send that nomination to me. Each one of you has already received an email from me today. And the deadline date for this, I'm sorry, it's kind of short, but it's on April 29th, so we can put a ballot together. And the election will take place at the district conference on Saturday, May 30th. Okay, and I think that's it for me. Any questions?
Quick question. If the person nominated, do they have to be at the district conference?
They don't have to be at the district conference, so to speak, but the representative from the club that will be voting has to be at the
Okay,
conference, right?
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And while I sent the email out to the club presidents, I just want you to know the nomination does not necessarily have to come directly from the club president. It can be from the member, a member to self-nominate as well. They just have to be from a club that's a member of the foundation. Okay?
Just clarification, there's one member from each of the islands,
Yes.
plus
A
the
director.
the
Yes.
director
Big
from
Island,
any island. They can be from any island, any of the other directors.
yes, the only positions that have a condition to them are the director of the island of Maui, director of Kauai, director of Big Island, and director of Oahu. The other positions can come from any one of the islands.
That's what I thought, just clarifying.
It-
Thank you.
it's worth clarifying too, that if there's any question, the foundation committee that Sandy is talking about are the folks who are the trustees of the foundation, but that is a separate entity from the district foundation committee that you talk to that generates Rotary 101, people like myself who are your annual giving chair. So that is a separate and distinct entity. The foundation is not, members are going to meet there as trustees, but they're not coming and ask you for money. I will. Thank you.
Thanks for
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
clarification.
Dick, that's a good point. In case there's any confusion, some of your clubs have your own foundation. Then we have the District 5000 Foundation. Some clubs are members of that district foundation, but not every club. And then, of course, we have our Rotary Foundation. So there's kind of three foundations that sometimes get muddled.
They do.
Yeah.
And if any of you are interested in becoming a member of the Rotary District 5000 Foundation, there is a process, and just email me and let me know. And we can be sure to get that information out to you. And you have resources right in the group. Mary Ann Berry is also a member of that committee. And so I encourage you to please come and join us. Take over next year. Thank you, Ted. And
Thank
aloha,
you, Sandy.
everybody. I have to go to
Aloha,
class.
Sandy.
Bye.
Bye now. So next on our agenda is our district conference. And this is once a year when we all come together from all of our clubs across all of our islands to reconnect with each other, see some old friends, but also to make some new friends and to recognize and showcase the accomplishments of many of our clubs and also to get inspired to do some service together in a service project to raise awareness of polio and our polio campaign and just have fun with each other too. So our co-chairs for that committee are Sonia Mendez and Dick May. And Sonia, if I can hand the floor to you.
Yes, thank
Share
you.
with us everything we need to know to be ready for district conference.
Okay, before we go any further, Alenka, can I have your email? I sent everybody information except you. Can you give me your email right now while I have you?
It's my name, the number 1
Okay.
at iCloud.com.
Okay, got it. Alenka, number 1 at iCloud.com. Okay, I emailed all of our presidents, AGs, and presidents-elects this document here that says important information that you need to know. Did everybody get it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, great. If you didn't get it, please check your junk box or your spam. But this it's chock full of information that's really, really important. And very soon, it's actually going to go out to all of our participants. But the reason why for our presidents and our presidents-elect, we have what's called the Crown of Wishes ceremony that's going to be happening during the Friday welcome reception. And the reason why we did this, it was to create something that was really kind of wacky and fun, so that we could all laugh together, because district conference can't be all serious. You got to have some fun in there. So we asked our presidents and PEs to have your club create a crown. And at first we said, attach notes or messages on your crown, but after thinking about it, we thought it would be better for you to just create the crown itself. So I'm going to show you a couple of samples of crowns that I made that was really cheap. It was less than $20. This is a crown that I made.
Hey,
It's really cheap. I bought the crown. This part I bought at Flora Deck in Honolulu. And then I just got these blingy pipe cleaners and taped them on and added some other like kind of shiny looking stuff to create a crown. Okay. Another one that I created was I call this a man's crown. It's a little simpler, you know, but you can get as elaborate as you want. Okay. Or if your club or no one in your club is creative enough, then you can simply go on Amazon and order a crown. These were really cheap. They're only like $17.
and two thoughts and two tips from our onlookers. First, you don't have to cover your head with tin foil. Aliens will not get into your brain and abduct you to Arkansas. Number two, no Kiavi in the crown, please.
Right. And not only do they have these really cheapy blingy crowns for the women, but they have crowns that look like they could belong to men as well. So, you know, make it easy on yourself. If you got somebody that's really creative, hey, you know, make a crown that they can deck out. So this is what's going to happen.
So Sonia, what's going to happen with all the stuff we were supposed to write?
Okay, this is what's going to happen. All right. We'd like your club president to write a very short paragraph of what the club has accomplished and would like to continue on. So let me read you an example that Mary Ann Berry wrote, and this is an example, okay? And this is going to be read while the president crowns the PE. So, you know, make it like very, very an important motion, you know, don't just put it on their head. So this is what she wrote. She said, this crown of wishes represents Ala Moana's club accomplishments during the past year, from taking underprivileged children Christmas shopping during Santa Claus, showcasing student art reflecting Rotary's focus areas, and fun times at Pauhana socials, crazy competitive Mexican train nights, and a wacky mini golf tournament. It's our club's wish that you lead us to continue our service to our local and global community during your year. My personal wish for you is you continue to be the strong leader that you are and have smooth sailing as president of our club. Okay, doesn't have to be that long. It just has to be succinct, and you can say whatever you want. Make it funny if you want, you know, because this is a fun moment. Now, here's the thing. Some of you are going to be serving as your president, and you are also the PE for next year, okay? In that case, while this is being read, Ted is going to crown you because he's already up there. So this is how we envision this whole thing happening. Ted is going to be on stage. The president and the PE, their names are going to be announced from what club, and they're going to be called up to the stage from stage right. Ted will present the president his gift. And of course, there'll be photo up there. And then while the president presents the crown to the PE, that's when your verbiage is going to be read. Both of you are going to exit off the front of the stairs because we want that to be a photo opportunity. You know, the president and the PE, or the president, you know, with their gift and also their crown on their head if they're serving as both. So that's what the crown of wishes is. So, you know, just be fun with it. And Conrad is saying to everyone, it doesn't literally have to be a crown. What did you say, Conrad? Let's see. it doesn't have to literally be a crown, right? It could be a hakule, or could it be a gift basket? Well, yeah, it could be a hakule, but gift basket. We want it to be at least something that you put on your head, or it could be a hat, that you decorate in one way or another. It's your rendition of a crown that you, as a president, want to present to your PE, or you want presented to you if you are serving both roles. Okay. So we have,
Beth, what is the dress code for this? Are we supposed to wear our yearly,
no
shirts?
dress code. This is Friday. Friday welcome reception is pretty casual. It's not shorts and t-shirt, but it's a pretty casual event. You can wear your shirt if you want to. You don't have to. There are specific days, or I believe Saturday, we ask everybody to wear Ted's shirt, and then Sunday, we ask everybody to wear Nancy's shirt. That's how it's usually been historically. But you know what? We don't tell you that you have to wear this during this time. Okay? So pretty casual, because people are checking in that day. They're flying. So we're not going to make any kind of, so it's up to you. I mean, if you want to wear something blingy to match your crown, then go for it. Okay.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. See you
Nice
soon.
hat. Nice hat.
And this is going to be, I'm going to update this because we've had a few changes for all of this information. So I'm going to update it. And we're going to send it out to all of the AGs, presidents, and PEs again, as well as to the masses that are attending. Okay. All right. Thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you. See you later. Can I go now?
No, Sonia, can you mention something
Oh.
about silent auction?
Oh, silent auction. Yes. The silent auction committee, which consists of Marietta Bustamante and Beth Hoban, had asked that each club donate something to the silent auction with a value of about $100. So if you can do that, Beth, did you have a silent auction form?
Yeah, I sent it to you. I emailed it to you.
Okay, then I can forward it over to all the presidents of the clubs. But the deadline to send in your form is April 30. They want to at least know what it is that you're donating and what the value is. And if you're coming from Neighbor Island, then of course you can just give it to Marietta that day, that Friday that you come in. You don't have to send it in advance. Just as long as they get the form so that they can guarantee your space in the silent auction. Okay?
I have a
Also,
question.
you want them to, we want to know when, if they're going to donate something, because you want to acknowledge them in the souvenir book.
Yeah, April 30 is the deadline. We'll have enough time. We get
Okay.
all the forms by April 30, then we will know who donated what. But, yes. Jay, you said you had a question?
I do. If we bring an item, will it be secured?
Yes.
It's a valuable item.
The silent auction room will be locked during the general session, and it will be locked overnight. So
Okay.
it will be secured. It is a locked room.
I'll get you something.
Oh,
More value than 100.
oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you,
Oh.
everybody.
Sonia?
So
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I know it's in that information that you're gonna be sending out to all the presidents, but maybe just a quick couple minutes on the transportation, since it's not going to be provided by the district and people have to
Okay.
do the,
In this document about transportation, it's telling everybody, go to viptrans.com directly and book your transportation. So historically, Discon had always gotten these shuttle buses, which Rotarians paid for. It was like $15 each way. But going directly to viptransportation.com, they're going to ask you What time does your flight come in? What time, what airline is your flight coming in? They're going to pick you up and they're going to take you to whatever hotel you say that you're going to be at. And the reason why this is better is because it gives each Rotarian so much more flexibility. So if you want to change your flight and you need to change your arrival time, you can go online and you can change it. You don't have to come back to us and then we have to figure out all of this extra stuff. Okay. So
Sonia and I used VIP transportation for years for a number of Rotary events. It's owned by a Rotarian and a past district governor, and they're very, very supportive of us. So it's a solid choice for your transportation.
yeah. Okay.
Sonia, I
Alright.
see in the chat, there are a couple requests for you to send information to them. If you can just check that also.
Oh, okay.
For Tina and for Clay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, I see it. I'll write it down and I'll resend you the updated information along with everybody else. We'll get the updated information.
And I just need to remind everybody, we do have some presidents and some presidents-elect who have not yet registered for the district conference. So if you can get on that and get registered, as well as talking it up in your clubs and with your club members. There are options for people if they're unable to attend the whole weekend. They can sign up for a la carte and come for part of the weekend. And of course, if you live on Oahu, if you want to commute back and forth and not stay at the hotel, that's also a possibility. So please, if any of you have not yet registered, please get that done. If your PE has not yet registered, please twist their arm to get that done soon, and encourage your club members. Yes, Emily.
Ed, yeah, I have some club members that can't do the whole weekend and they were interested in the a la carte, but is there a schedule that's going to be posted so they know what days, who's speaking and what's going on?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to post it on the district website, and we're also going to send you information as well.
Do you know when that will be? How soon that will be?
Well, we can give you a draft right now of who will be speaking when.
Okay.
Yeah, at least we can give that to you, but we can't add in all the other information until we know who the TED Talk clubs are.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we can give you a skeleton so that you know when the Genki Ball is going to be happening.
Yes.
All of that stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send
Okay.
that.
Thanks.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia and Dick, for your leadership and for the whole committee who've been working hard all year long to pull this together.
Ted, may I offer
Yeah,
just
Dick.
one postscript?
Sure.
First of all, Sonia's been going 1,000 miles an hour on this. It's a busy time. I just want to point out to everybody that the conference really does matter. And yes, it might be at a busy time of the year, and we can always talk about how this occurs in future years is what the content is. But it's not just a party. This is people from across the islands in our district coming together face to face, which we don't get to do that often. It's about the hugs. It's about the talk story time. It's about everything that helps us to bond together and support one another across the islands and internationally. And it's really, if the public looks at us in this conference, think of it, our public, as our stockholders, the people who want to believe in Rotary and our goodness. This is a report to our stockholders. This is about our goodness, our celebration of what we've done. It's not just Ted's celebration. He's been our leader this year, and he's done a great job. But it's just like a military change of command where you celebrate the fact that the organization continues doing good stuff with a change of leadership. And the good news is our leaders don't leave. They stay and continue to serve. So it's for the whole team, and the awards and cheering on your team, your club, your team, and the whole district really, really matters. We need more sponsorships. We need more people to sign up, whether a la carte or a full registration. And if you're going to sign up to get the discounted rate at the Ala Moana Hotel, do that by the 30th. But it's going to be a great time, more than just a party. It's going to be a great celebration of people coming together to honor what we have done together as a team in this year. Mahalo.
Thank you, Dick. And Nancy, I see your hand up.
Yes, thank you for the information. I needed a lot of that too. Also, somebody on my club contacted me and said they were trying to do an a la carte and they had a hard time on the system. Now that was several weeks ago and I've been meaning to get back to, but I owe Sonia a lot of paperwork and information. I'm working on it, Sonia. Hopefully by late tonight or tomorrow, I have those pages for you, but thank you all and everybody. Yeah, I find the conferences to be really a lot of fun and actually really inspiring to just get to rub elbows with our own neighbors and friends and like international convention and these things. It's amazing how many wonderful people are in the world and so many of them are Rotarians. So definitely sign up and join us so we can all have fun together. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see everybody. And I came on tonight, but I'll stay on because I needed that information. Thank you. I gotta get my
Nancy,
PDs to sign up.
Nancy,
Yeah.
this is Conrad.
Yes.
If you are coming across Rotarians that are having challenges signing up for the a la carte option, have them reach out to Natasha Claren, who is our district conference registration chair, and she can help walk them through. I totally get it. It's not very intuitive sometimes with Club Runner. And so creating these registration platforms can be a little tricky, especially for those who are not very tech savvy. So they can certainly, Natasha can certainly walk them through that a la carte option because it does require them to select the a la carte registration first before they can select what event they want to attend.
Okay. And yeah, I'm the village idiot. I'm not intuitive at all. Computers and I equally hate each other, so I never try and help anybody, but I'll try and get, I see Caroline just put down Natasha and Sonia put down her email address. So I'll get those to people that contact me or in general, maybe send it out to actually your a la carte menu should start going out to everybody and maybe we'll get a bunch of a la carte people to sign up. Okay. If it hasn't, I don't know. I'm in the whole thing. So thank you very much. I'll pass it on.
Super. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Conrad. Any other questions while we've got everybody together? Okay. That was what I had on our agenda for this evening. Are there any other topics anybody wants to bring up for this evening, or we can also adjourn a little bit early today? Tina?
I can't hear
Tina,
you.
you're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, and thank you for joining us from a long way away this evening.
So I'm currently in Siem Reap, Cambodia, and I just got to see Angkor Wat this morning. But
Cool.
I'm so glad I was able to log in today.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Out and clear.
Okay. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to say aloha from Cambodia.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic.
That's very cool.
Ted, I've got one thing for all the presidents. I see several of the presidents up our Hanaho, so I know they already can talk to themselves as much as they like. But if the president-elect in your club has not reached out to you and you have a board meeting come up, please work with that president-elect to see if you guys can have a meeting room large enough, or if you're on Zoom or a hybrid. I think the transition from your year to our coming year is really critical. And the more that time, because it's already going to be May in a minute. And if we can have them to get together, the current board and the future board together for at least these 2 meetings, and maybe even a lot more time between, your treasurer really needs to know what's going on, especially all that happens right when dues are coming in and money's going out and stuff. So as you current presidents, because now you're so seasoned and you're so smart, you got the whole thing figured out. So talk to your incoming president, please, and your incoming board members and help them. Okay. Thank you. Thank you much.
Thanks. And Vern, I see your hand up.
Yeah, just a request, our president-elect's having a strategic planning meeting here in Kona on the 10th of May, Saturday. We're looking for a facilitator to help us with that from the district. If somebody could get in contact with me, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
And back to Nancy Cabral, we've had a joint installation here on the west side of Hawaii Island set up the last couple of years. Can you get back with myself, maybe, or Janaea, about a time you may be available to come over to Kona and work a joint installation for all of our folks here on the west and north Hawaii? Thank you. That's all I've got.
Super. Thanks. Anybody else have anything before we adjourn this evening? Do you want to bring
Hey,
up what
you are on Kauai coming up Wednesday night. It's Rotary Bowl at Kauai Bowl. We got two clubs competing, and they both have chosen a charity. I know our club has chosen United Way, and the West Club has chosen, and the team that wins, all the money goes to that charity. So we're going to have fun at Rotary Bowl coming up Wednesday night at Kauai Bowl.
Great. Okay, if nothing else, let's adjourn just a few minutes early this evening. Thank you again for all of your leadership throughout the year. And I know we're not finished yet. We've got a couple more months ahead of us in our clubs and some great activities. And wish you all well in continuing to lead and helping us finish strong and have a good, smooth transition to our incoming leaders as well. So thank you. With that, let's adjourn, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ted.
Aloha.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ted.
Everybody. Aloha.